Okay, let's take a look at groups versus components. Students often get so excited about creating their geometry that they put all these different pieces together and then they want to go ahead and edit one and they can't because all the geometry is stuck together. For example, here I just have a couple of simple 2x4s. If I select that edge there and decide to move it, see it just moves that particular edge, and that is rarely what you want to do. So to protect the geometry, what you do is I'll take and triple click on this 2x4 and right click and make it a group. And now if I want to move it, I can just grab it at any base point, move it like so. If I tap my option key, it'll make a duplicate, and you can continue to do this as many times as you want. You can also just take with one click and select all of the geometry rather than having to triple click on it. That allows you, for example, to copy it and paste it. Now, a component is essentially the same thing, but it has a couple of different characteristics. So here I've got another 2x4, it's just individual faces. And we go ahead and triple click on it, and this time I'm going to right click and make it a component. And so it allows me to give it a unique name. So I'm just going to type in 4-foot 2x4. And then it still has the same properties. I can copy it and I can paste it. And you're saying, well, what's the difference? Well, there's a couple of small differences, and here they are. The first one is that up here now, and in my components panel, I've now got a 4-foot 2x4 that I can use in my project anytime I want. So if I double click, I can bring it out and place it. Now, what if I want to edit it? Now I'm getting to the second case in which things are different. Say I want to take this, which is a group, and edit it, take this 2x4 and change it into a 2x6. I'll double click on it. I'll click on this face, and I'll click M for move, and I will move it out 2 inches. So I'll type in 2, hit enter, and when I close it, it is now a 2x6. Now if I want to do that with one that is a component, to open it up for editing, I do the same thing, double click on it, or you can right click and choose the edit component menu. I'll click on this face right here, I'll type in P for push pull, and when I pull it out, look what happens. Every component changes the same amount. And sometimes that's exactly what you want it to do, but you need to be aware that that is what you're doing. So I'll type in 2, and I've now just in one step made all of those 2x4s 2x6s. What if I want to change just this one? Now remember, this is a 2x6 component. I can right click on it and I can make it unique. And that means that now when I edit it, I can take this surface, P for push pull, push it back 2 inches, click outside, and it's still a component. It's got a new name up here, 4-foot 2x4 number 1, which you can edit if you want to. So those are the fundamental differences between the two. They're somewhat subtle, and you can use them interchangeably. By the way, if I wanted to take this, I could take and explode it. And by exploding it, it takes and turns it back so that it's just a series of interconnected faces and edges. And then I can triple click on it and make it a group.